Alright, here we go. Let's do this. And the reason I'm doing this is because a lot of people are saying they can't solo it, or I don't know what people are talking about. I just wanted to show that you could solo it. This is how I play with all my characters. I've been playing with them like this for, I don't know, a week, 2 weeks now. And I like it. I'm trying to build like a build around this. It just destroys everything. I've actually sped up my time a little bit, but it's actually fun. I love playing like this. It's not the strongest build you can make, but to me at least it's one of the funnest builds that you can make. And I just like moving around and just being able to shoot. And then you'll see me going back and forth to the ammo box, and there's so many close deaths. This is so risky. This is aggressive. You're just jumping around everywhere, and you know, this is just the second character I got to 50 now. He was my lowest character, and using this I went through the pods quickly. And this is how I've been playing with all. It's not even, I wouldn't call this a build yet, the way I have it set up. I would just, I don't know what I would call this right now. An experiment. That's all it is right now. It's just an experiment. You can just see it just works, and I'm gonna try to make it better and better, and just keep playing. And you'll see with the other characters, I'll run some with the, maybe not in this video, but I'll make this is just a quick run of the Scorchland. So this is like my third or fourth time actually playing this after I got it done with my Technomancer. But basically I'm using this type of weapon for all my characters. I'm not really, if you notice, I really don't use skills that much, and I don't know, I didn't like none of the legendary armors they had. Like, for the playstyle that I have is just weapon based, so it's not even like based on anomaly, or I don't know. It's just, I definitely have to make something with this. But as long as you scale, I actually got to beat all this with blue gear. I just kept scaling the items I had. Every time I went up a tier, I scaled up the items and scaled up the items till I got to 15. And this is just one of those runs. See, it is a close call. Like, there's always a close call with this. It's just, this is how it is with this. And sometimes you die a lot. It just depends. I'm supposed to be moving around a lot more than what I am. I'm kind of like just chilling and just shooting them right now, but usually you just be shooting and moving, shooting and moving, shooting and moving. And that's how the build works. I actually got my time to down to like 18 or 19 minutes doing that, running it faster like that, because I was able to go in and out, and it was so much easier to get from one enemy to the other. I know the Trickster could, you know, easily teleport, but this is the Pyro, so, and the Technomancer too. It's just the same thing. I'm using this on the Devastator. I'm using this with the Trickster right now. I'm using it with all of them. I don't know if I should upload every video of me doing that with each class, just going through the tiers. And what I do is just literally just use blue gear. Just scale to the game. Just literally, you can put whatever mods you want on the gear that you're not even gonna keep. You're just gonna like make a little build around it. But that's like the most important thing. Just scale to the game and don't get stuck on the trap of leveling your gear. You know, that takes a long time. If you made a build and then you want to level it up and grind out the gold, when you finish tier 14, you get about like 20 something thousand gold, and you finish 15, you get about like almost 80,000 gold. So like I think the most important thing is just, you know, get up there to 15, and after that then just worry about your gear. Like I said, I've been doing this with out of build, and it works. I mean, this is after the patch. I did this like 2 hours ago or something like that. I've been playing all night basically till the morning basically. It's already the next day and I'm still up, but I figured I'd put this out, and I'm gonna make a build around this. I haven't figured out what yet, but you know, I've seen builds that do millions of damage and it's cool, but this one's just fun to play with. And like I said, this one's like a, you know, I don't know if I was to call this, I watch anime, so it'd be like a one for all build since I use it for all the characters. And that's one of the main things, is just the phantom dash and just using this gun, and that's it. Pretty much you can you know, put everything that you like and work with your build. But this is like I said, I don't know what to call it, because it's not even a build. It's just a thing. It's just something that I just started doing. So I hope it helps anybody out there that's like stuck on whatever tier. I tell all my friends, just literally scale, you know, use your blues. And you know, I leveled up this weapon because I was already at 50, so that's the only reason you see them purple. And the gun, I didn't even touch it because I never used the handguns. I mean, I used to want to, I'm probably going to try to work on a pistol build, but when you playing pods, it's just, once you get to 10 or something, it's just like, unless you're making something like this, it's pretty much useless to use pistols. Their damage just falls dramatically low compared to a gun that, you know, with my pistols I get around 100k. What this is doing, I don't even know anymore, but it's somewhere around the 160, 180, around there. And that's, like I said, that's without the mods that can boost that up more, and the attributes and all that stuff, all the rolls. And but I mean, for people to say that they can't do it and that they need what is, everybody was using the emergency stance mod, come on, man, you don't need it. Yeah, you could almost get one shot. Look, I haven't gotten one shot at one time, and this is the weird thing here. The game freezes a lot, even on single player. This is something that the devs definitely have to fix. Every time throughout this, I've done it like 4 or 5 times. I've soloed this, and it's weird. It freezes up. You'll see in certain points, it just, I don't know what it is, it'll just freeze. And I have died because of that, because so you freeze but the game somehow keeps going. So that's a new bug. Another thing that I found in the game, if your tiers, the tiers, they nerfed the XP. That's one thing that a lot of people are not talking about. They basically reworked the way the tiers work, the world tiers. I don't know if anybody's realized this, but if you play in world tiers and you die, your tiers actually go down. Your XP actually gets lower and lower. I don't know if that was always a thing. I didn't notice it till today. So maybe it is the thing. It was always a thing, but I just never noticed it till today. Because I was actually boosting my world tier. I'm gonna make a video about that today too, as soon as I just finish this. How to get your world tier up in a day. Basically, you could get this done all in a day. You could get your character to level 30. You can get your world tier to 15. You can get your pods done, you know, in a day if you want it. But for right now, I'm just gonna concentrate on the world tier. The mods, you can pass them over to your other characters. Simple stuff that probably is already out there, but I literally don't make videos like this. I don't hardly make videos at all. So I figured, you know, put a little something together to help all the people that, I don't know, are having a crazy hard time with this. And if a lot of people like it and they ask for like the build or whatever, when I do figure what I'm gonna do with this, I'll just make a whole build and I'll share it with people, and people could flag it, take it away and nerf it like they do everything else. I don't even know what to say anymore. Um, you know, luckily through the time that I've been playing, since I'm a big like solo player, I haven't had, you know, I haven't lost a character because I barely play with people, and it's a handful of times that I do choose to play with somebody when they need my help or they want me to jump in the game and help them out. I will, but I rarely play online, and supposedly they fixed it. I've heard some of my friends still lost their characters. I don't know how true it is because you know, you never know, but that's what they tell me anyway, that they still lost the character. It hasn't happened to me, and I'm not having any problems, as you can see, playing solo. There's different levels that could be difficult. Is I don't know them. That's what it comes down to. Like if you know the level, you can easily, you know, go right after the hardest target or whatever. Like when I play anything with snipers, I go after them. When I see anything with the flying insects, I go after those flying insects. When I see the birds, I go after the birds. Those are usually things that will take you out immediately if you're not paying attention. And of course the bosses, you know, the flame, they need to work on the flame for the brute mothers. The flame and the little wave, you could barely see them, you could barely tell when they're on the ground. Sometimes it's not marked right. I know they mark it with a big circle, but they need to make that really noticeable, because sometimes you're fighting and you can't see that. You're like right here, I'm basically trying to avoid everything and I'm constantly moving. So I barely get hit with those things, but I noticed that before I was using the Phantom Dash, the roll couldn't even save me. The roll would not save me. And the reason I started using the Phantom Dash is because I would get stuck. And it happens a lot. Sometimes you just get stuck, the enemies surround you and you can't move, and that's why I chose to play with the Phantom Dash rather than the roll. I think the Phantom Dash is just one of those, you know, things that just is a game changer for me. It changed the way I play the game. It made me like so much better using it. At first I tried to get used to it. I didn't like it. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna use this. And then now I can't see myself playing without it. It's just one of those things that you just, once you try it and you get used to it, you gotta play with it, you know. And I don't know. I'm just, look, another freeze. Through the whole game, every time I played it, just, this is something they gotta fix. Hopefully they don't nerf snipers now, because they see this video. Look, another time. Like, this is just proof of everything that's going down in the game right now. And it's just crazy that this was my least used character. I just didn't use it, and today I just decided, you know what? I want to like level this guy up. I want to get the gear and just play with this guy and see what he's about. And I actually like him. I like the pirate. I like all the characters. That my friends still ask me who's my favorite. I don't know yet. I have no idea. Look, almost close to death. Look at that. There's a lot of times that I just come close to death. But since I'm playing this over and over, it gets easier. It definitely gets easier the more you do it. The more you get used to the level, and you just play, it'll get easier. I'm trying to master more maps since this one's just the newest one that I've been playing. I like it because it's different. Other than playing the Archways of Enoch, that's my favorite map from the beginning when I found it. And if you notice on my channel, like the few videos of Outriders that I do have, they're all on there. And this would be like the second one of my favorite stages right now. And I just love it. I just love this the sniper with the mod. I'm gonna work around it, like I said, and see what kind of crazy build I can make. I'm trying to make a build that'll work for any character. It's just this play style. It's literally just a play style of just moving with the Phantom Dash and shooting, and that's it. That's what I want to do with all my characters, and I'm probably gonna look for a set average, the attributes. I can't even talk. I can't even speak right now. The attributes to be the same and everything like that. I'm gonna do like testing with them and just mess with the game and see how it works. I mean, look at this. Look at the craziness on this. And the crazy part, the Technomancer, he hits twice as hard for the damage on this thing. So like, if you think this is impressive, you should see the Technomancer. The Technomancer just, man, it's like a nuke. Like, these are baby numbers, but trust me, they add up and they will, kill the enemy. And the most important thing is you get gold. That's all that matters. It might take a little longer than everybody else, but I mean, it's still doable. So, if anybody likes to build or wants to build, or they see this and inspires them to play this way or whatever, just let me know, and I'm definitely gonna work on one though, either way, because I like playing like this, but I'll share it with everyone. See, here's the birds. The birds are the worst, man. They're the ones that they wipe out a whole team. And this is why I use the I don't know what's that move called, feed the flames, or it basically, see, it freezes them, and then I have overheat, and then I barely use the what is it, the volcano rounds. I barely use those, so I'm probably gonna change the volcano rounds, since I barely ever use them, and try something else. I don't know what, but you see the flames? You couldn't even see the flames on the ground. That's one of the things they have to fix. See the wave? You could see the wave coming, but there's so many things. And another thing, I don't think it's fair that the Brute Mother could basically shoot you from across the map. Like, she could get you with those AoE attacks. And alright, I will admit that the part that's cool about the Brute Mother is that she can fight multiple people at the same time, which I think that's crazy. Like, when I do get online and play with my friends, she could like be attacking one person and she'll AoE somebody else, and they'll be like, what the hell happened? And I tell them all the time, when you're fighting the Brute Mothers, anywhere is not safe. It doesn't matter where you are. You got to pay attention to the Brute Mothers and all the movements they make, because they could take you out. But you see, like, the whole thing that people are trying to prove about the one-shot thing, I don't know. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it because I'm doing this by myself. Maybe they're playing C15. I don't know. I saw like a video that today of somebody supposedly modding their game, and they put I don't know, 100,000. See right here, I get stuck. Proof for one shot. Where's the one shot? I get stuck here. Look at this. I get stuck here, and I don't know how I got stuck, but I survived that. 2 bosses just beating on me, and I'm using a pyro, and I'm not running the tank tree, like, which is the middle tree. I'm not running that. I'm probably a little bit of it, but basically all of it is top tree. So, If everybody was used to cheating and using the little emergency stance mod, you know, it works the way it's supposed to work. It wasn't meant to be infinite the way that people were using it. So just get used to the game not working like that. Just get used to playing the right way, and you're going to be doing the same thing I'm doing here, just basically soloing by itself or with a team, however you like. Now, I will say there are mods that if you play with a team, the potential for them being OP can exist. I'm going to see if I can get together with a couple of my friends and make like basically like a team build, like where everybody kind of builds similar and basically is buffing each other. I think if people build like that and you play in a team, it'll get crazy. But for right now, I'm just having fun with the game, just playing like this, just zooming in and out and just using the gun. The only reason I haven't done the infinite ammo with this because it relies on reloading all the time. Now, one of the things I did put on this build that I'm working on now, because I'm always changing little things as I play the game and figure things out, is what is it called? One is called barrel roll, and the other one's called, I think it's called clip roller. Basically, they work together because when you dash, which is basically counts as a roll, you end up reloading. You can see I'm using it here. Like when you see me dash, you'll see the bullet goes directly into my gun. So that's good. And then the other one that I'm not using it here, which I gotta add, is what it does. It makes your shot stronger. And I believe there's another one. I don't know the name, but these are all the things that I gotta put on my build. That when you do dash, it puts up your armor. So these are the things that you gotta synergize together. And you know, that's about it, man. Is this game really that hard? That's me. Just being a dick. Yeah, I had to, you know, because people are complaining about, you know, how hard it is. It's not hard, man. It's challenging. That's what you want in a game. I had to. I was, you know, I had my mic muted and I'm listening to music, but that's it, man. That's all I wanted to show.